Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Hero in at the 2. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Queta in at center, filling out the middle. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Brown. Fade away. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Powell outside. Fires from deep. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Walsh. White for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Brown. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Here's Mitchell. It's a three-point game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Hero for 3. Queta pulls it in. It's Brown on the wing. Powell covers. And the basket by Brown. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Hero. The kick out to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen. Tries a 10-footer. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Pass to Pritchard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. White, the pass to Queta. Over Adebayo. Queta gets the bucket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Powell outside. They set a pick. Back to Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside White. Brown against Powell. Right side Brown. Over Powell. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Mitchell finds Powell. Miami moving it around. Hero for three. Boston pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh. It's Brown on the wing. Now covers. Brown passes to Pritchard. White for three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Heat trail by 5. Tipped and stolen by Brown. Here's Walsh. And here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. Pass to White. Fires the three. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Wiggins outside. Down low. Brown with the steal. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Heat trail by 7. Outside Adebayo. Wiggins passes to Hero. Now here's Powell. Here's the three. Miami, no good that time either.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Brown passes to Queta. The three ball. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. Brown's got 12 points in the game. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Knocked away. Jaquez finds Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Pritchard to stop the drought. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
Wiggins against Brown. Pass to White. Shoots over Powell. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Hero, the pass to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on White. A drive by Powell. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
White with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Brown. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Brown's got 14 points for the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Celtics lead by 8. Bowser outside. White against Powell. Three-pointer. Pritchard fires in the triple.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Jaquez. No points so far. Back to Hero. No good on the 3.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Brown finds White. Brown in the high post. Wiggins on him. White for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat trail by 11. Hero outside. Pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. Wiggins from long range. 6 to shoot. And here's Hero. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Powell. Hero outside. Into the lane. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
Now, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. With some changes. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Simon has subbed in for White. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Larson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Smith in for Hero. Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by Boston. Heat trail by 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Count that bucket. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Pass to Ware. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's Powell. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Shireman checked in for Hauser. And Miami also making a switch. Yakachonis is checked in for Smith. Boston leading by 9. Simons outside from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Pass to Yakatonis. Here's Larson. He's covered by Simons. The teardrop. Larson with the bucket.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
34 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Ware. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Miami shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Right wing. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Jaquez. Here's Powell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
One shot.
Simons with it. There's the three. Shot no good. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Sam Hauser. Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky, too.
And let's take a look at Miami. We've got Norman Powell. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the point. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Mitchell.
Boucher outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Simons. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Miami trailing. And grab the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
For 3, Powell. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tillman with a screen. And here's Simons outside. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Powell outside. Shot on the wing. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics lead by 5. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Simons outside. Pritchard against Mitchell. From downtown. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Powell. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Simons. He has 7. Pass to Tillman. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Pritchard. Back to Hauser. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Khalil Ware.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Simons. He hits the second from the line. Heat trail by 6. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Brown against Jaquez. Outside Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Adebayo's got 6.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Outside Pritchard. Outside White. Here's Hauser. Drops in the 3. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
For 3, Powell. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Pritchard. White looking it over. Back to Brown. Shoots over Jaquez. Brown, no good. Heat trail by 7. Jaquez drives in. Powell, it's good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Tillman. Powell against White. Tillman with a screen. Now here's Hauser. Lets the 3 fly. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Powell against White. Left side Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Pritchard. The three from Mitchell. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last. And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Tillman. And Boucher subbed in for Hauser. And Miami with a change here too. Heroes checked in. Outside, Brown. Back to White. Inside, White gets it to go.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Heat trail by 7. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And the Heat with some changes. Ware comes in for Jaquez. Larson comes in for Powell.
Miami substitution. Ware, Larson.
To the wing, right side. Ware, the screen. Here's Mitchell. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 7. Outside, Brown. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Pritchard. To the inside. And White, the bucket on the assist by Pritchard. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Adebayo, a screen on Brown. Driving to the basket. Now Mitchell. And here's Adebayo. Tipped. Now here's White. 9 points in the game. Left side, Brown. Here's Larson. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown charging in. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on White. Inside to stop the drought. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. And that's now 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 9. Down low. Pass to Larson. Adebayo, a screen on Pritchard. And he lobs it up top. Now here's White. He's covered closely. Outside Pritchard. Here's Queta, hounded by Adebayo. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Adebayo rocking the rim.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Celtics lead by 9. Pritchard surviving the D. Boucher outside. Queta pass to White. The shot. And And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And 11 points for Derek White. Pass to Larson. It's Adebayo, high post. Hero against White. Denied by Adebayo.
Well, you have to love Bam's mentality. Always looking for ways to disrupt things defensively.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you. So it's Miami now. Following the bucket by Boston. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, you know what Bam's going to give you on defense, but when he's clicking on offense like this, such a bonus for this team.
Now here's Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. White for three, and it's Miami with a rebound. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Hero outside. Jacks up a 3. Boston with a rebound. Kid has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brown passes to Queta. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Hero. He's guarded by White. White against Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
So we conclude the first half. Celtics out in front, leading by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Outside Adebayo, 5 on the clock. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 11. Brown scanning the floor, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 11. There's a screen by Wiggins. Hero, the pass to Powell. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Powell nails them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Mitchell against Pritchard. Outside White. Kick out to Brown. Four on the clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Heat trail by 9. Hero outside. Powell against Brown. Adebayo, a screen on Brown. Powell for 3. The rebound, Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics. Namias Queta. At the line, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Heat trail by 11. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Outside White. Lets it go from 11. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Brown's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Pass to Hero. Launches it. And again, no good by Miami.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Brown can't hit.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Powell passes to Adebayo. Work it inside. Adebayo.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
Boston leading by 11. And here's Brown. 18 points for him. White, good.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on White. On the attack, Hero. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Celtics lead by 12. Pass to Queta. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. And again, Boston with the triple.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Wiggins outside. Brown against Powell. To the inside. Adebayo. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Pass to White. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Outside Pritchard. 3-pointer. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Pritchard's got 6.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Hero for 3. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Count it. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo sets a screen. From the wing. Hero, no good. Boston leading by 18. White for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, yeah, White prefers a more head-on shot, but that doesn't mean he can't sink those corner threes, too.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Brown. Powell surveying the D. To stop the run. Kicks it to Hero. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Hero. Boston's got 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Hauser outside. White against Hero. It's White with a drive.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
And for the Heat, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics lead by 23. Here's Queta. Pounded by Adebayo. He gets it in there. Queta's got 6 here in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Pass to White. To the paint. Adebayo with a steal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line.
One shot.
They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Wiggins, no good on that one. Man, Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Outside, Brown. To the inside. Here's Hauser. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Powell. Jaquez with a screen on White. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
White with it. 22 points for him. Now here's Hauser. Fires for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Powell passes to Jaquez, and there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. Larson comes in for Wiggins. He's guarded by Hero. Now Boucher. Simons outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Boucher. It's stolen by Jaquez. Pass to Powell. Shoots it from the corner. Buries the jump shot. Powell's got 17.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
There's Simons with a 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Larson. He's covered by Simons. Ware the screen. From the top of the key. Hero, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Simons. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. 9 points in the game. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Ware. And here's Hero. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Boston leading by 16. Now here's Simons. 9 points in the game. There's 18 seconds left in the third. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Hero for 3. Hero with another miss. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2. Now here's Simons. Defense right on him. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. Adebayo with it. He's against Tillman. Here's Ware. He drops it from range.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center. Finding the open man right there.
Mitchell against Pritchard. Simons up top. Hauser outside. Now here's Simons. He's guarded closely. And it's good. 2 points.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Larson. He's covered by Simons. Up top, Hauser. Simons passes to Boucher. Pass to Pritchard. Over Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short. Heat trail by 18. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Adebayo sets a screen. Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Pritchard finds Simons. Good D by Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Ware. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane. And that's a double-double for him now.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. For Boston, Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Allie, thank you. Outside Pritchard. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Shot clock at 6. Brown against Jaquez. Brown, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Minot pulls it in. Celtics lead by 14. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Minot. To the left wing. Puts up a deep three. And it's Simons missing. Heat trail by 14. On the wing, Mitchell. Pritchard with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown, no good. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Simons deciding where to go with it. To win the cold spell. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Ware. Back to Jaquez. Miami moving it around. Here's Larson. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Simons right side. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simons has got 9 points now in the second half.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Right side Adebayo. Clock at 6. Where? That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Assist goes to Mitchell.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Here's Minot. Now Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. Some solid D from Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Down low. Simons with a steal. The rebound by Ware.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pritchard with a steal. Pass to Brown. Now Simons, just 3 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by Boston.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Brown against Jaquez. On the wing, Mitchell. And that one is hammered home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pritchard against Mitchell. Tillman with a screen. And here's Simons outside. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
To the inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Simons outside. Mitchell against Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Bam, on the move. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, you can see the athleticism of Adebayo on that drive. What a motor he has.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Minot. It's Brown on the wing. And again, another missed shot.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Now Adebayo. The 3 is off. And here's Brown. Simons with it. Book it! Straight in!
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Boston with some changes. Cadiz checked in for Tillman. Walsh comes in for Minot. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. Miami also changing it up. Wiggins, he's checked in for Ware. Powell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Larson. Heat trail by 10. Now Hero. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Brown. Now Hero. Mitchell outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pritchard outside. Here's White from deep. Cleared away by Hero. Now Wiggins. Tipped away. Now here's Pritchard. White outside. Outside Pritchard. Money from 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Outside Wiggins. No.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pritchard fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Wiggins down low. Yes, it's good.
Assist from Davion Mitchell.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.